they would say, fake everything, fake this, fake that. They would say that everything is fake because they were mad and they were putting it that. Was calling out things to be fake. And now that things actually were proven that some are fake. Now Chad is doing the meme, but they're doing it unironically, which is ridiculous. That is, oh, and that's a fake story. Oh, and that's a fake story. Ah!
Together if they want to win $500,000. However, like always, there's going to be a twist.
That does look a little sus, that little thing, like,
Hey, yo, what is that?
why are these boxes locked?
I don't know, man. There's something going on here that we don't know about.
See this button right here? Don't touch it. It represents the twist of the century, but to find out about that, they're gonna have to wait until day 10. That is, of course, if they don't die from boredom first.
What do you want to do today?
I'm gonna learn how to play
You know what,
guitar.
Chad?
Why
This
do
is
I
gonna
need a
cool
radio when I can be the radio? What the heck?
Oh, next.
Chad, that would actually be cool though, to be in a room like that. But there's some secrets like Lost. You know Chad, Lost? You guys ever seen Lost before? And there's some lore and some Easter eggs, whatever. And if you find all of them, you can get out early.
600 days? I'm gonna learn Spanish. It's our 3rd day in the bunker.
That sounds fun, actually.
You come out so ripped at the end of this.
You're my new favorite human in this world.
You're the coolest person I know now.
What?
And by day 4, the challenges of living with a stranger coming more apparent.
I gotta tell you something. You were snoring bad last night, actually.
Sorry.
Some earplugs would be nice, but it's okay.
Brain ever annoys me. This'll just freak her out. This is our view of the outside. It's just dirt.
So gross to look at. Hey, hey, hey.
But since leaving would cost them $500,000, they were going to have to make the best of it.
I made enough salad for both of us.
Okay, now
I'm
they're definitely fake.
so
Then.
bored.
Today, we're building throne of canned food. I'm Hugo.
I'm Rain, in this life in the bunker.
And once they got to day 10, it was time for my special offer.
Whoa, it's Jimmy.
All right, I think it's time I show you guys the
Chad,
twist of this
Chad, is that? Chad, this guy sounds like Patrick from SpongeBob. Chad, did you not hear it? Oh, it's Jimmy.
video offer.
Whoa, it's Jimmy.
All right, I think it's time I show you guys the twist of this video. There's 2 boxes on each side of the room.
Yeah, we saw that earlier.
What do you think's behind here?
A button?
Button.
Oh my god.
A hand scanner. And on the other side, another hand scanner. Oh, and one more thing. A 1-minute timer. Hey, Chandler, do the thing.
Finally.
You'll see the timer is now counting down. If you let that timer ever hit 0, your money will instantly be engulfed in flames, inflating every single dollar of that $500,000. To stop your money from burning, you 2 are going to have to work together. It's pretty simple. Put your hands on those scanners. And there you go. The timer stopped. So, every single day, at some random time, this will happen.
Every single day?
Every day.
What if I'm showering?
I don't care the reason why. If you guys mess up one time, both of you are leaving with
Wait, that's
nothing.
impossible.
Oh my gosh.
See you in a couple days.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's literally impossible. Every single day for 90 days? Guys, it means that they would have to both do it within less than a second.
I won't be able to sleep comfortably
Oh, it resets?
ever.
Yeah.
For 100 days.
If we mess up one time, we're done.
We should move our beds out here.
Okay.
I still feel this like weight on my chest. The button only goes off once a day, but it could be at any time.
I'm not gonna lie, I am a lot more stressed out. Just having that lingering feeling that the button could be pressed at any moment.
Oh my god.
Moz, evidence that's saying I'm dumb in chat. Or delete the comment. Let's do a full mrbeast video reaction.
Go. Oh god. That's scary. Dude, my heart just dropped to my toes.
Oh.
Well, it's not gonna go off again today, so.
And after the daily alarm, Hugo and Rain spent their free time reading and learning to work together.
This is Beast Boot Camp. Get down and give me 2.
And honestly, it seemed like they were on track to win this $500,000. But to test their strength as a team, one morning I visited them at 6 a.m. to press the alarm to see if I could trip them up.
Oh my god, hurry!
But they were still pretty fast. However, Hugo and Rain weren't just quick at my alarm, considering it only took them 13 days to find the surprise I had hidden under the floorboards.
Is that the latch?
Chat, you know what?
There's no way we're
You
supposed
know what,
to know
chat?
about this.
Easy. Easy. Easy.
No way!
This is like a whole nother world. There's so much.
And now that they're equipped with the world's best chocolate, Hugo and Rain were really starting to get into the groove of saving their money from burning every day.
Let's do this.
Guys,
With every day gone by, they were
guys, all my guys, they saw this chat, and they were manipulated by the sales tactics of Mr. Beast. They all ate this chocolate, all diabetes, all of them, multiple limbs lost, all limbs.
one day closer to winning $500,000.
Please scare the alarm. The alarm doesn't scare us.
From now on, every 10 days, I'll bring them a new offer. And since it's 20, Nolan, can you hear us? Yeah, press the button. You guys have gotten very good at this and literally do it in a couple seconds every time. Which makes me wonder, do you even need a minute anymore?
We would like it.
Yeah.
We definitely, yeah.
Let's see how much you'd like it. I will add an extra $50,000 to your prize pool for a grand total of $550,000 if you let me shrink this 1 minute timer down to 30 seconds.
No,
really
hell
think
no,
about
what?
it, because the next 80 days, you will only have 30 seconds to place both your hands on these. If you miss once, $550,000 burns instead of $500,000.
Let's think about this. This is a lot of money on the line. Now we're about to shrink the timer and make everything harder.
Is 50,000 worth it?
I don't know.
We've been here in less than 10 seconds every time. I think we can do it. We should do it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Do it?
We're doing it.
It will permanently rest at 30 seconds. Nolan!
Here comes the money!
As this, here's your $50,000. Hopefully it doesn't get you out.
I'm not gonna lie, that may have been a stupid decision.
No, you can't.
Double the risk for 10% more eyes? Is this guy some sort of dumb fuck?
Say that now.
Actually, it was a phenomenal decision. Not once did they even come close to failing. Each day, getting to the hand scanner in under 10 seconds.
Holy shit, this guy.
Now it's like, don't get too bored in here.
So, day 30's offer, let's see if we can take the difficulty up a notch. It's day 30, and I have another offer. Instead of telling you the offer, I'm gonna show you. Press the button.
Oh, it's quiet.
That's my offer. $50,000 will be added to the prize pool, bringing it up to $600,000. There will be no noise when the alarm goes off every day.
no.
I'll give you guys some time to discuss it.
Yeah,
What?
we won't get the alarm back.
Like, what if this is the last money offer?
We got $550,000 that we've been able to protect. So is that not enough? We would have to take shifts from now on until the challenge is done. Do you want to do that?
Chat,
So much money.
Okay, I'll pause at 7 minutes, 50 seconds, okay, chat? Guys,
All right, guys, it's time to decide.
I want to see
Do
this
you want
guy's hair
$50,000?
length. I want to see this guy's hair length. Guys, I'm gonna do something crazy, chat, and you're not gonna like it then. This guy's hair still looks pretty freshly cut. Is that 30 days of growth, chat?
Now on until the challenge is done. Do you want to do that?
Dude, it's so much
You know what?
money.
Kind of is, actually.
All right, guys, it's time to decide. Do you want $50,000 added to your prize pool if you let me turn off the sound?
If we would like it, we can't.
We're passing.
Really?
I will
Yeah,
check
you
in
can
later.
both buy Teslas.
I will
We
check
can
in later.
already buy Teslas, though.
You could buy more Teslas.
I only need one car.
All right, I'll see you in, I don't know, sometime in the future. See you later.
I can't believe we said no. Jimmy just offered me $50,000. Who says no to that? Great. Saying no to that much money hurts.
He'll come around to it. He'll get over it. I think we made the right decision.
So, in an attempt to recover their relationship, they moved all their food supplies away to paint a mural for their new team name, the Sewer Rats.
Dang, I crushed that.
You're welcome.
But it wasn't enough, because Hugo was still frustrated that he was doing most of the chores, such as feeding the fish and cleaning their tanks,
This is gross.
Oh my God.
and maintaining the garden so they never ran out of fresh vegetables.
Yeah, good job. Good job. What would I do without Hugo?
Die.
And on top of that, Hugo had done most of the cooking himself. And since they were eating 3 times a day, that meant he had cooked over 100 meals for the both of them.
Oh my God, you're like my own personal Waffle House.
Don't disrespect me like that.
And while the tension was continuing to grow between them, my day offer wasn't going to make things any easier. And before we go in the bunker, it's time to bring out the sucker. I was gonna say that. The money sucker.
Okay.
To kick off day 40, hey Chandler, do the thing! Chandler and Tariq are currently above ground, vacuuming up $100,000, which you have not lost.
We're doing it!
And for the next 10 minutes, if one of you leaves, you can walk away with $100,000 they just vacuumed out. The person won't be eliminated, but you would be abandoning your teammate to be isolated in this bunker to win the other 450 grand. If one of you want to leave, now's the chance.
Maybe I could leave. I do everything right here. I do all the cooking. I take care of the...
Chat, mathematically, it's actually kind of a good deal, right? If you were paid this amount every time you went to work, every month. But since this is probably an increase over the salary normally, then you definitely stay.
Man, I even entertain you with how bad I am at the guitar.
I had the math in my head. It's actually pretty good of a deal.
I think I am.
We were supposed to be sewer rats together. We can do this, dude. We're just sewer rat line, dude! If you want to
What
say
math?
yes to the next...
275,000 each. If you 40 days times 2, that's 80 days, right? That would be $200,000, right? So plus half of a segment or whatever, right? To make it to 100, that'd be 50. 250 over 275, it's almost the same amount.
Offer, I'll say yes! Whatever Hugo wants, I'll shake on that.
I feel like he's still gonna take the ladder.
All right, is either of you getting $100,000 stuffed in the back of your car right now?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, then you guys say? Okay, if you don't leave then, no problem then. Cook your own meals then.
I'm sorry. I'm staying!
I'll go put the 100 grand back in the pot in 10 days then. And even though they ultimately decided to stay together, Hugo's hesitation was testing the bond. The sewer rats.
It almost felt like when you're getting broken up with. Kind of helpless. Should I have let him just leave? Hugo, what's your deal?
You are a little weird.
You're just a little too basic for my liking.
I'm so okay with being basic.
I don't like being basic.
Okay, but that's a knock.
You're so stupid.
What did you just say?
Dude, don't yell at me like that.
That is insane. I don't know if they're making it. Over the next 4 days, Hugo and Raina barely even spoke to each other, which makes for terrible content. So I decided to shake things up in the bunker by introducing a new variable.
What?
That
Rats.
looks like another scanner. Are
Snakes.
they bringing in another person?
That is like my worst nightmare.
I don't want to trust anybody else. But I guess we're going to find out really soon.
Very soon.
How's it going?
Hey, Jimbo.
This ladder never gets less sketchy. I brought
Phosphorus
you
gas.
Okay, close your eyes. Someone who knows a thing or two about living in unusual places. I brought Ryan Trawhead. Yay!
Okay.
You're the lot shorter in person.
Not cool. That's the wrong foot to get started on. So, he's gonna be spending 50 hours in the bunker with the two of you.
This is crazy.
Now that you're a content. Oh!
Twitter commenter be like,
You have to play by the
This
same
is
rules as
crazy.
Hugo and Ray.
I'm a liability.
Okay, you'll need to switch into this.
You look sick.
that is wild. This is crazy.
In exactly 50 hours,
Oh,
is
Mr.
50 days.
Facebook.
Ryan's gonna be with you
Diabolical
guys until then. Have fun.
Wait, Jimmy, no.
Did not really taste
Enjoy,
that bad.
Ryan.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Tastes.
Hugo.
Hugo.
I'm Ryan.
Ryan, delicious.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Roommates.
New roommates.
Guys, I'm shaking. I'm actually nervous right now.
To be honest, I probably should have checked Ryan's bag because
I brought you some.
Stop it, Beyonce. Ah, it's her album. It's her album, dude.
It's time for the first button press.
Okay, I
I'm gonna
give it
wait until they're very far away from the hand scanners
better
to
than
press it.
Toshi's battle.
Nice. I'm using the restroom real quick.
Okay.
She uses the restroom.
I genuinely cannot fathom that they have been here almost 50 days already. Hugo and Rain do not really like each other, and it's actually a threat to them finishing this 100-day challenge. You guys spend most of your time
Can he
during
go-
the days
go back from the camera?
kind of like not talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After spending a whole day with them, I realized the entire reason that I'm here is to make sure that Hugo and Rain get to day 100. So today, we're doing a friendship test. The first test is a 60-second stare into each other's souls.
Oh.
Okay, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Success! Yay! This is the final question. Rain, why do you want to win Hugo?
This is such a crazy opportunity for him, and he's the biggest fan of Mr. Beast. He's gotta win. They picked like such a good person for this video, so.
And when it was fun.
This is the festival I was talking about. I was eating. Better than Hershey's by a little.
Guys,
I'm thinking either 10 or 15.
That's too risky.
You said I can say yes to any challenge I wanted to if I stayed.
10 seconds down?
I'm cool. Just cut that 10.
What are you guys thinking?
We're cool with cutting down 10 seconds.
I'll go get the money.
Oh,
Thank you, Jenny.
There's your money.
600,000.
And now that I've thrown away another $50,000, I'm going to once again leave you in this bunker. I'll see you in 10 days.
All right, see you, Jimmy.
who
Jimmy.
would have thought a young but like you
Downstairs
could actually
51,
do the
that's
right
the
thing?
first morning without Ryan.
It's so quiet down here now.
So we just experienced our first 20-second alarm.
It was a little scary, actually, to see the alarm down in the teens.
It was scary.
Without Ryan bringing peace to the bunker, Hugo and Rain's relationship was beginning to unravel again.
I want to make it very clear, Hugo. We don't have a charger for this thing. I'm going to be the only one to drain this battery.
I don't get one song.
I've given you everything. You get some of my pineapples, you get all the coffee. You're eating my jam right now.
Okay. Not like I put my hand on the other scanner to get her 300,000.
And in an already compact bunker, Hugo needed to find ways to make space for himself.
There's storage space in the floor, and I turned it into a little vibe cave. No girls allowed. Got my snacks, the books, and my couch.
Painting with music
It probably
feels
tastes better if it was not
Wanna come
filled
hang out in my
in
back
it up
cave?
a little.
Frank.
Like one of the pieces tasted.
And as the days went on, the
Way
tension
better.
between Hugo and Rain was causing them to make careless mistakes.
We'll feed these fish. Morning, fishes.
Package.
Come on. Time to eat.
Reheated.
I'm coming.
Okay, so first things first. First things first. You get some tape or whatever, and you tape this door open the whole time. There's no reason for this to happen ever again. What is this? A door jam? A door jam?
That took way too long. I'm not about to lose $300,000 because Rain doesn't have her head in the game.
I'm starting to forget what my normal life was like. Waking up in the bunker, it's like my normal life doesn't seem like it's a thing anymore. It just feels like it's a never-ending cycle.
But no matter the case, Hugo and Rain were continuously able to prevent me from eating their money. So, come day 60, I wanted to see if I could at least ignite their greed. Let's see who gets to press the button. I win! No, I win!
Sheesh.
I need to drop something. Do you mind moving really far away?
Nice.
Sorry about that. For my day 60 offer, I will give you this $50,000 if you let me set off the alarm 3 times a day instead of 1
What?
for the remainder of the challenge.
Oh my God.
I'll let you two
What?
converse.
Dude, I really want to do that.
It would be cool to do it.
But I don't know how likely it is that they just go off back to back like that.
That would be a deal.
All right. What are we doing with this $50,000? Am I adding it to your bank accounts or not?
No.
Really? Take my money and leave.
I think we made the right choice.
We've been pretty
These
uncomfortable.
offers
Don't wanna be
terrible.
uncomfortable for too long. 4 days is still a long time.
And considering they arrived at my bunker over 2 months ago, by the time day 61 rolled around, spring was full bloom, and so was their restlessness.
I'm kind of tired of, like, waking up and staying in one space all day.
Now our new normal, and it's
Chat.
no longer
Chat.
fun.
You just don't.
Guys, I will agree with one point. The other videos with some guys that are more like something or whatever, it's like okay, well, adding $100,000 if you don't choose the shovel. Okay, fair enough. This video, dude, we're tripling the risk for 8% of the prize pool. Like, dude.
Don't want to read anymore. Don't feel like journaling.
What?
I don't feel like painting. All the things that used to be fun are just boring now.
Having shared the same space together for 60 plus days, Hugo was now becoming addicted to the alone time he was spending in Vibe Cave.
I'm gonna go hang out in the Vibe Cave and read.
You've been reading all day, Hugo.
I think Rain's trying to get a little upset with the amount of reading I do, but I don't want to go through the puzzle anymore.
What? He stopped reading for 2 seconds? I think I'm gonna hide his books.
Rain needed to take it into her own hands if she wanted to gain back Hugo's attention.
Did you hide me books?
Did I hide your books? No.
No, you're messing with me, because I had the other stack of books right there.
I thought they were over there. Like, think about it.
She's starting to gaslight me now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm pretty upset about it. You started thinking back to Jimmy's offer on day 40. I could have taken that, but I said no because I want more money. So just knowing that I have no other choice now because I decided to stay, I don't know if I can make it.
After hearing the regret in Hugo's voice, I had an offer on day 70 that would be too perfect for him to pass. But as always, first things first, we need to press the button. You closed it. What did you do? Turn their lights off. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Before I can reveal the day 70 offer, I need to split you up. You
Chat, hair check. Hold on. Day 70? Dude, I actually think they actually stayed that much time in it. Hair check, yeah, that's about 70. That's about 2 months, yeah.
you up. Hugo, head upstairs.
Real.
Rain, go buy the money. Time to set up the wall.
These curtains are stressing me out. What's going on? What's gonna happen?
Hey, Carl, go ahead and suck the money up.
Sucking 200 grand!
We are currently sucking up $200,000 out of the $600,000 prize pool. And similar to one of my pre-offers, if one of you leaves, you get to walk away with 100 grand.
I think I might leave you.
You can't.
One of you can leave and go home right now.
You brought the offer back?
Yes, but this time you can walk away with a guaranteed 200 grand without eliminating the other person.
Okay.
But unlike my day 40 offer, I separated you guys. So that this time she can't stop from leaving, if you still want to.
That's spicy.
Oh my God, Jimmy, why you put me through this?
You would be doing Rain a favor, because now, instead of competing for 300 grand, which is what you would make if you chose to stay, she's competing for 400 grand. So by leaving, you're actually helping her.
I do give her 100 grand.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like he might leave.
100 grand for 30 days, though. 30 days, that'd be 60, 300K. You only get 10 days of loss.
I don't know if I can forgive
Nah, you're not
myself
there.
if I said no to 200K, and I ended up
Unless you make a lot of money by yourself. Is that bad math?
losing this challenge.
While they're deciding
Chat,
on whether
this
or
is
not
a
they
lot
want
easier
200
by
grand,
yourself.
I'm going to tell you guys about Monster Hunter now.
What?
Monster Hunter now is a free-to-play mobile game from Niantic, kind of like Pokemon Go. Does that make either of you want to play it?
This is awful timing for this.
And to really showcase this game, I need to go to the surface. Monster Hunter now encourages you to go outside and find the monsters. Let's say you're walking a dog. You can hunt monsters. Or you're buying Feastables. You can still fight monsters.
Or I'm on a date.
That's not realistic. But the fighting monsters is. Monster Hunter now also gave me my own in-game quest available for the next 30 days. Plus, Mr. Beast's sword.
Chat, how do we figure out to make a Pokemon Go, but that has none of the elements that make Pokemon Go fun? Like, what?
shields and other in-game items. Click the link in the description or scan this QR code to download Monster Hunter now and use code MrBeastHunt to get special items for free. My quest is only available for the next 30 days, so you need to make sure.
I almost left at 100K. This is double that.
And remember, if you don't step out, you still have 1 month left in this bunker. Do you want to see your family? Do you want to see the sun? And more importantly, do you care about the other person in the bunker and want them to make an extra 100 grand? 5, 4, 3,
no, nobody goes out.
2, last chance for a guaranteed $200,000. 1. We're coming down.
There's no way he's still over there.
I am now gonna pull down these curtains and reveal if someone left. Neither of you left. And since neither of you left, here's your $100,000 back.
Wait,
I'll
why are
see
they
you in 10
happy?
more days.
I just a no to $200,000.
I'm amazed you said no. I hope you don't regret it, because I don't want to hear it.
They may have stayed together. The money was the only thing keeping here.
I don't really care to be doing this anymore. Sometimes the
Because if I've had plagiarists to eat the most rotten dog shit they have over and over again, and to just like rip out the most disgusting farts out there, man. Because the other person is like tortured, they want to leave for sure.
hardest part of this challenge isn't even the alarm. It's living with
That's
another
300K.
person, especially when they're so demanding.
Would you mind making me chicken? Would you make me scrambled eggs? Do you think when you're done, you can make me like a little bit of
Think about
extra
it.
soup?
It just sucks now. I'm just tired of doing all the same thing every day. I don't mind helping Rain, but this is like too much. If Jimmy came down here and offered me 10K to leave right now, I'd probably just dip.
Spending all this time with Rain was starting to get to Hugo. And when their plans started literally rocking, Rain
Yo,
was
this
hesitant to get her
Yapatron,
hand.
man.
Yeah, if you just get that nasty water out.
Well, you're not gonna help her?
Nah, you got this.
Thanks, Rain.
I'm gonna do cartwheels.
Oh, this smells. So, I don't know why, but I asked Rain to give me a haircut. And of course, she messed that up too.
Destroying Hugo's hair was the last straw, and his morale was at an all-time low.
I think I want to leave.
Go
What?
ahead. The money's gonna burn, and we'll both win nothing.
I could tell that they were struggling. So let's see if my next offer cheers them up or makes it way worse. I'm gonna ask you to a question, and if you
What
answer
the fuck's
correctly,
on his head?
I will not press the button for the next 10 days. You'll have 10 days off.
10 days free would be crazy.
But if you answer incorrectly, I'm gonna shave
Wait,
5
Chad.
seconds off the.
Chad, that low kick kind of goes hard. Hold on, I can't lie.
10 days free would be crazy.
But if you answer
Chad, that kind of goes hard.
incorrectly, I'm gonna shave 5 seconds off the timer.
Oof, I think I know exactly what you're about to ask.
The question is, which tastes better, a Feastables chocolate bar or a Hershey's chocolate bar?
Pretty obvious. Feastables.
She's right. This is great.
That was easy. The next 10 days, I'm not gonna press the red button. You guys should catch up on sleep. Day 90 won't be so easy.
Oh my god.
I'll see you two then.
Honestly, we can just cover this up.
Dude, you're right.
See you 10 days, timer.
And so, despite all the tension that's been building up between them, removing the alarm might have been the exact thing that these two needed to start getting along.
Since we don't have an alarm, I can do whatever I want. So that's what I'm doing. On the menu today, donuts.
Rain said she would never ever cook or bake. My roommate, they're making some donuts right now, dude. And they look great.
Thanks, Hugo. All right, here
I'm just
are the
confused.
donuts. Taste test. Feastables chocolate-covered donut. Oh my god. Feastables is so good.
And since Feastables single-handedly saved their friendship, the rest of the 80s went by like a breeze. And so they decided to use their extra time from each day to prepare for what was to come.
What we should be doing is preparing for 90. Let's get this game plan together. And let's make sure we win. I'm gonna have Hugo time me running from areas in the bunker to the hand scanner.
Oh, no,
using
he's
the
clapped
stopwatch
it.
on the MP3.
Nah, that's a clapped chap right there, pal.
Running
Hold on.
from
Oh, nah. Chat, what the
Different areas
fuck is on his head? That's tough. Chat, that's tough.
the bunker to the scanner. Using the stopwatch on the MP3 player Ryan gave us.
Go.
Looks like a Pat
2.61.
Ross.
That's okay.
Go. 4.09.
Okay, cool. So under 5.
Go. 3.87. 3.57.
Okay.
3.39.
Okay. Day 90 to 100, it's gonna be war. Go hard or go home. I'm gonna go hard because I'm not going home.
The timer comes back tomorrow on day 90, but after all this training, we got this. Time to take the sign down.
Oh, there she is.
It's officially day 90. We means
It's time for the first button push in over 10 days.
the button pressing's back. Did you miss the button?
Surprisingly, a little bit.
Okay, coming down. Here is $100,000 to add to your prize pool. And I'll give it to you right now, increasing your balance to $700,000. And in exchange for this money, I'm actually going to give you more time on the counter, raising it from 20 seconds to 1 entire minute. However, once you scan your hands each day, the timer will not reset.
What?
I'm actually going to give you more time on the counter, raising it from 20 seconds to 1 entire minute. However, once you scan your hands each day, the timer will not reset.
Wait, Chet, this is the same type of thing than Juice. Remember, Chet? The
And
animation?
that 1 minute will have to last you for the last 10 days of the challenge.
Okay.
We'll give you 1 minute to think on it.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
It's kind of scary, but
This is a
Stole my
lot of
show.
money.
our math is there. We've averaged less than 5 seconds every time.
Every time.
All in.
All right.
Go hard or go home.
Go hard or go home.
Jimmy, we made our decision.
Hey, what is your decision?
We're gonna do it!
You sure?
Yes.
No seats back seats.
Well, you didn't do the math right.
Go hard or go home. Let's
Jimmy.
put it in.
I'll see you in 10 days.
Since we officially have $700,000 on the line in only 60 seconds, it's time we redecorate a little bit. We've set up the bunker so we don't have to move a foot away from the scanners. We even brought all the food we need over here. We've been in here for 90 days, and it all comes down to this. Let's see how we turn off the alarm from our new seating area.
1.11.
That's crazy.
Every second literally counts.
And terrified that we would press the button, these two waited by the hand scanners literally all dead. And so, of course, when we pushed the button, they were ready.
Let's go.
That was their fastest one ever.
Yes.
And so they went to bed. But little did they know,
We made $2. $2 whole dollars. Pretty huge. Hey, Bale. What you doing? Hey, Bale. Shroomish, licky tongue, slugma nuts, solosis. A hand. Like, what is this? For the nuts. No, it's for your hand. Oh. It's a hand trimmer. That's crazy. Robska. Boop. Reverse Puchiena. Reverse Roserade. Please, for the love of all things pretty, please focus. Please. No, another one.
This is the last one from that box.
Good. That box sucks.
Look, it comes with a promo card, which is pretty.
Oh. Nah, not the promo card being the best card in the box.
I mean, it should be.
Nah.
Think about it. That's how they make you buy the box.
Nah.
Last pack. Bless you.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. As Zumaru, Yamper, Grubbin, Medichan, Vikavolt, ew, Great Tusk, Poo Kaka, Reverse Rosalia, Slay, I guess. Reverse.
What is
It's
that?
It's the dung beetle.
Oh.
No.
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 Next.
Hi, Ate Ray. I missed your past streams. I've been so busy with life. Bruh. I haven't been streaming. What a day to arrive. It's my first stream here. Wiglet. Arbok. C-Dot. Poo-poo. Poo-poo.
Whoa, something good.
Wait, you can see it?
Yeah, because you leaked it. Oh, not the one. What's the pink one we're looking for?
we are looking for these. These are actually way cooler.
There was
Raging Bolt is number 1. There's that one and that one. Those are cool. Gengar. That one. That one. That one. That one. Oh, Prime Catcher.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, nothing but bad luck. Well, we got one.
Yeah.
One card.
Not a solid one.
Here, you want it, brother?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, take it, man. And then the reverse cards are Poo Poo Kaka. Poo 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 Poo. Poo Poo. Yeah, wrong Iron Boulder. It's the wrong one. All right.
You have to manifest.
Totodile.
Oh my god, I love Totodile.
Wait, that's a cute card. It's so cute. Wait, tomorrow's the first day of high school? Summer is over? Wait, summer just started. Did you watch the new My Hero episode? It's getting dank.
I've already spoiled everything.
But you should still watch it. Cause like, heavy baton. Mist Energy. Sandy Shocks. Roly Coly Reverse. Full Art Drompa!
That's cute.
Wait, this is a really cute card. Yay, here, save it, save. Whoa! It's a hollow. It's a hollow.
Yeah.
So this is hollow, even though that's a full card or full art.
Yeah, full art is different.
That's the cutest one so far. I like that card. This is a hollow. Oh. Yeah, it did have Ghibli vibes. It's so cute. It reminded me of Kiki and the cat. That is very shiny. Wait a minute. Why do I have two? Huh? What is this? Oh, that's the poo poo pile.
Yeah.
This is also poo poo pile. Poo poo pile, poo poo pile.
Poo, 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 poo.
Not Kiki face. Oh, Kiki's delivery service. That's what I was looking for. Dearling, Pita, Pineco, Latias, but not Hollow. Wait, I have a feeling.
Okay.
I mean, this has been cute so far, so it has to be a cute card. Not Pineco. No. 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 Oh, I'm never trusting myself again. Like, this was just the worst.
Crazy.
Not the Wug Trio. Please. Please. Oh, wait, they go here. These ones go poo-poo. Wow, I can't believe you brought Celsius. The poison.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want, I could do all rares.
Whoa. Should we? We do have a ton of cards to
Yeah.
open. Okay, Myung's gonna make a god pack. Pineco, Mawile, Meditate, Tornor. Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Not the Bramble Gas.
I didn't know that was a Pokemon. Wow.
Okay, so does every Pokemon have a hollow and reverse option?
I think so.
Is that true, Chad? Poo poo. Are these poop?
No.
Oh, that's the next pack. It's guaranteed. Ooh, yeah. Any luck havers in this lobby? Beldrum. Heatmore, Roly Coly, Mudsdale, Cypher Maniac, Sawbook. We got ourselves a reverse rock ruff. Got ourselves a reverse frostmoth and oh, Dromba. I like this card. This is a cool card. You like this one?
Wait, that's kind of cute.
It's Dromba.
Starting to see the trend of the card she likes. She just likes.
I just like when they look pretty. Dromba. Hello, my wife and Ray is crazy, by the way. How dare you?
I don't even see that.
She's not married. Alright. You're delusional.
What on earth?
You can't claim her like that.
That was,
That's my
that
wife.
was a crazy read.
That's Poopa Puppy. Oh, it's right there. I see. Tranquil, Mr. Man, Raichu, Victini, Palafin, Airy, but the wrong one. The full art is the one that's worth something. Colossal, Reverse Forestress, Reverse Bramblegast, Fluttermane. That's a pretty card. I like that it has like, it's like purple on one side and yellow on the other. That's a cool card. Cool. Cool. Cute. Next. Okay. Poo-poo pile. I know none of these. Yeah, this is like newer generation. There are like older Pokemon in these, but
Yeah.
oof.
So many.
It's hard to keep up.
Why there's so many?
Charcoal, Groudle, Finizen, Brownza, Sawsbook, Perilous Jungle. Aww. Reverse Deerling. Not a reverse hand trimmer.
Your favorite. That's your favorite card.
No.
That's what everyone's been saying.
Oh, this is
That's
cool.
your favorite.
The Iron Valiant. That's a cool card. But not what we're looking for. Nope.
Maybe it's this one right
I miss the
here.
days when a shiny Arcanine was the highlight. Dude, me too. I love the just first generation so much.
There was like a shiny version.
Shiny?
Yeah, like there's a pack called like shiny something, and all it is like trying to find a shiny berry.
What are we looking for? I'll show you. This card, Raging Bolt. This is the most worth one. Right now it's going for like almost $80. This card, this card, this card, this card, this card, or 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 this card. Honestly, any card that has full art. Yeah. Any full
art, really.
any full art card and any hollow reverse, I'm gonna put on that pillar.
Yeah.
I forgot to get the tape. Should I order that right now?
That is something. It's crazy because I do have that. I just don't know where it is in my box.
Maybe we save that for a rainy day
Yeah.
because we got a lot of cards to open.
We do have a lot.
Ghastly. I don't know what this is.
Oh.
Meryl. Harry, but wrong version. This is like a duplicate of the last pack. Duosion reverse, Ancient Booster reverse, and a hollow Whimsicott. This is a cute card. Very shiny. Cute. Okay, Shirley. Yeah, Myung's making a mega god pack right now. So surely there's got to be something good in there,
Or
right?
something good in this one right here. Bang.
I doubt it. Oh. Oh?
Oh.
I kind of see something down there.
Oh God.
I kind of see something.
Something good? Or you just see something?
I see something. Ekans, Ludwig, Great Tusk. Ooh. A reverse Azumarill. Reverse Airy. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. I'm just wrong all the time. I think I'm actually just wrong 100% of the time.
That's not true.
Really?
Yeah. You're wrong like 65.
65% of the time.
I'm just kidding. Here,
Weird.
choose one.
Any?
Yeah.
This one.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we have like 3 Iron Thorn reverses, which stinks.
Here you go.
Thank you, Tamara, Jonathan. Thanks for all the resubs, everybody.
Yo, thanks, man.
Hey, thanks, buddies.
Thanks, friends.
Whoa.
Whoa,
You just said the F word like that?
Just kidding.
There's a quote from our streamer founder, Ludwig. It says, "You are not my friend."
Really?
Yeah.
But every time I go live, they say, "Hey, friend."
Oh, hey, friend.
Hey.
Hey.
We're all friends.
Focus! Please! Why is it not focusing? Getting parasocial me on back off. This is not focusing. How about now? Wow, it just won't focus.
Gotta have this.
Whoa!
Found the perfect distance.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's like right here.
Whoa.
Whoa, I can see colors. Iron Valiant. Not the Dun. Reverse Rapidash. Ooh. We got this though, right? Raging Bolt. I don't know. It's pretty. Is this considered a full art?
No.
It's like a half art.
Yeah, it's like a solid half art.
Half. My knee! I'm okay.
She's not actually okay.
I'm okay. We hit 1 full art. You guys want to see? Oh, 2. These are. There's this one, which is super freaking cute. This is Drampa.
We've done it. Made it.
And then this one, which is also cute. This is Mudsdale. Very, very cute.
I just want to double check. Do you actually like kids?
Yes, I love it.
That is true.
See? How many times are you gonna ask that?
Do you watch them?
Ooh.
Yes.
True.
Sorry.
Would you date someone your age?
Why would I do that? No.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Before anyone says it, yes, this is part 78 of the Mr. Beast saga. My intention was not to milk this so much, but like Kanye said, I cannot let my family starve, and that's on God. So here we are with part 76. My multi-billion-dollar mansion in LA is not gonna pay for itself. Very briefly, before we get into it, if you saw my last Mr. Beast video regarding everything, there's a part when an employee says, "Oh yeah, Dog Pack," which is the guy that exposed Mr. Beast, "he's on drugs and he's insane." And I said, even if they're jokes, Mr. Beast and their legal team are going to see it and try to tear him down and discredit him with that.
That's why I said, whether it's a joke or not, I personally wouldn't do something like that because they're going to use it as an excuse to attack you and tear you down and be like, can we really trust this guy? This junkie? So it's kind of hard to read someone's humor when they only have one video and we don't know how this person is in real life. I reached out to Dogpack and he actually responded. I'm not gonna leak the whole conversation. I don't leak DMs. I asked him if this was cool to share, and it is. So I asked him about it. I was like, yo, are the drug rumors true? I asked him, during the editing making of your video, were you under any substances? I asked this because a Chucky Mr. Beast employee said you were. And I saw you say you were on meth last night. Once again, I thought it was a joke. It could be, and it could not be, because how do we know this person's humor? You know what I mean? That's just my perspective. I was not on drugs, LOL. I felt confident leaning into that joke because of how absurd it is. It's insane to me that people take it seriously. You know, we talked a bit more. You know, he was really cool, very down to earth. I'm glad we got to talk and, you know, clear some stuff up. And I'm trying to be as fair as possible here to both Dogpack and the Mr. Beast situation. All stories have two sides. Mr. Beast has yet to respond, which is looking pretty bad. He just made a video that's getting a shit ton of hate. Never has he received that amount of backlash. So it's getting to the point where he has to say something. This is how I imagine the Mr. Beast headquarters to look like as of the last week and a half. So if you also saw my last video, you know we talked about a cease and desist. And yesterday it came out that they sent him another cease and desist. And this is the final warning. We gave you a little warning. Now this is the last one, and if you keep going, we're going to sue you. This firm has recently been retained by Mr. Beast and its founder, Jimmy, regarding the unsettling news that you have embarked on a campaign to disparage Mr. Beast as a company and defame Jimmy as an individual. Not only are your statements about Mr. Beast and Jimmy untrue, they also violate the clear binding enforcement terms of your NDA agreement with Mr. Beast as of March 25th, 2024, which you have proven in videos posted to the internet. And then he says, Dogpack says, then prove it if you have all the footage, but instead of posting anything, you've just been deleting more. Referring to the live stream that was deleted off of Facebook. It's not only the Mr. Beast company anymore, it's Jimmy. And then it gets even crazier. He says, also, my number got leaked, apparently from a Mr. Beast employee. I've been getting texts from, and I quote, former Mr. Beast employees, end quote. Text I received last night claims that James wants to have private investigators start following me and looking into my family's social media accounts to find ways to discredit me. Apparently, the best narrative they have right now is that I'm a crazy, drug-addicted Mr. Beast fan that got fired for trying to steal company funds. If this is true, I will say, Mr. Beast, if you want to resort to personal attacks, I'm more happy to reciprocate, or, you know, just address the evidence. So this is exactly what I was referring to. When stuff like this is getting serious, like, it's fun to fuck around, and I completely understand his vibes of just not giving a fuck, of not caring, and, you know, I'm telling the truth. I completely get that. He made me a believer. I wasn't always on board with Dogpack. It's getting kind of hard to deny some of the stuff he's been saying. Going back to the whole, they're trying to frame me as this drug addict person, that's exactly what I was referring to. When you make jokes like that, it could backfire massively. Yeah, they're going to use drug jokes as a way to discredit you. You know, just be like, look at this former employee who's a junkie who just wants to destroy my life. It's going to discredit the hard work he's doing. He shared some of the DMs. Dude, has anyone at Beast contact you about the posts you've been making? I've been reading the NDAs over to see what I can and cannot post because I like to move on with my life and try having some type of social media presence. Not planning to ever mention I worked at Mr. Beast. This is turning into a fucking action thriller movie. What the fuck? Dawson, which is Dogpack's real name, it says, Dawson, I'm texting you anonymously to let you know that I have heard James wants to have private investigators start following you and looking into every detail of your life. So they already have a Google Doc listing possibly ways to discredit you, including you're on drugs and you have mental health problems, your mom is bipolar. So they're really trying to frame him, allegedly. You were an obsessed super fan, you were crying begging for your job back, and they fire you, you tried to steal company funds, etc. I don't know what's true and what's not. Personally, I really think you should just take everything down ASAP. If you take it down, they'll leave you alone. And once again, he did respond to the drug use accusations. He says, to be clear, because some people can't tell when I'm joking, I have never been a drug user. Weed makes me anxious. I tried microdosing shrooms for depression/anxiety for a week over 3 months ago. Honestly, the taste just makes me sick, so I stopped. Don't really care to filter everything I say through lawyers and PR people. Sometimes I say dumb shit, but my video was well researched. I'll obviously rather Mr. B just focus on disproving the evidence than trying to publicly destroy my character with baseless drug use and mental health accusations, but it appears that's the only option they have. I'm not a lawyer, by the way, but people can potentially argue, oh, you weren't thinking straight, you were on something. You were so high out of your mind. You were in the cosmos. You didn't know what you were doing. You're a salty former fanboy. It blows my mind that people didn't think of this sooner. Like, they could destroy him like that if not taint his character. Come on, guys. Have we never seen Better Call Saul? Better Call Saul move 101 right there. Discredit him for being a drug addict, for being a junkie. When you start getting into the legality of things, like, why not just respond with the video? That's my thing. Mr. Beast has like 30 million different channels. Go and make a video and debunk or address everything. Talk about the illegal gambling and all of that. That's what people want to know about. And the giveaways. And the whole thing of, if you got family over at Mr. Beast, you have a better chance of appearing on their videos. And Dogpack made a video with, not a video, but an interview with Oompaville, fellow YouTuber. And there's something that really there's a lot of things that caught my interest, but I don't want to steal this guy's full video. But there were a few segments that I found really interesting. And one of them is the raccoon segment. When Dogpack said, the raccoon was a paid actor, I thought he was joking. Like, that was a paid actor, LOL, like a meme. I didn't actually think he was being serious, and the raccoon was actually a domesticated trained raccoon to appear on the Mr. Beast video. I thought he was just fucking around. I thought it was just like a silly little point. Now, could it be because I'm kind of retarded? Yeah, absolutely, but I couldn't believe this.
Well, when you're being criticized for using CGI, why are you not openly acknowledging it? Again, not a big claim in my video.
What about the raccoon?
Raccoon was... Dude, the raccoon, in reality, it's much worse than being a paid actor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a domestic raccoon that they brought to the set, and they're like sort of treating it like a prop. They're putting it in the ceiling and then pretending like, they just discovered it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then there's a scene where somebody off camera takes the raccoon and like throws it onto the bed, and I'm sure you could pull this clip up. The edit is very strange because there's a zoom in and pan up, so it like hides the fact that the raccoon is going on the bed. But what it's really doing is hiding the fact that someone's throwing the raccoon. And then there's a voiceover in post of Jimmy saying, "Oh man, the raccoon just ran in the hotel," or whatever. And they're like screaming at it and shit. So it's like almost, I wouldn't say animal abuse, but like it's kind of borderline mistreatment when you're just like using it as a prop and then scaring it for no reason.
Yeah, I don't like the whole, that's bizarre. Yeah, that's really weird. The island costs more than $1. What about that? What do you think about that? What do you think about that response?
If you literally Google what he tells you to Google, it used to say that it was $1 for the transfer fee, but $27 plus taxes and everything. Also, like, the tax property records show that the island is valued at $800, and then they leased it back to the owner for $0. We're just like, dude, who gives a shit that the island didn't cost $1? It's just insane that they go to such extremes to never admit that they've ever faked anything.
We just care about the fucking transparency. Is everything that Mr. Beast makes legit? Probably not. But I don't think this takes away from everything good that he's done. He's helped a lot of people in South America, build wealth in Africa. Like, it's not like Mr. Beast has never done anything right. A very tricky situation. I am saying, for the love of God, Mr. Beast, just respond to everything and admit that not everything is real. We don't give a fuck about CGI tracks, and that doesn't matter to me. It's not relevant to me, okay? I don't care about that. What I mostly care about, and I think what mainly everyone just wants to know, is that do you guys have favorites that you pick? Do you really have employees working for you, and you just pass them off as normal people? What happened to that blonde guy, the Logan Paul looking ass guy, that was like, man, this money's really going to change my life. He's already living a super good, comfy life, and then you gave him a car. We just want to know, is that rigged? What about the whole illegal lottery situation that's going on? That's what we want to know. I think out of everything, those are the two main things we want answers to. You don't need to respond to the raccoon allegations or to the $1 island allegations. Just be honest with us and tell us about the illegal gambling, the lottery, and the people that you pass off as random people potentially being employed by you. That's what everyone mainly wants to know. So yeah, that's where we are right now. It's more cease and desist letters. Now this is YouTube, and in my opinion, the only way I would be suing someone for slander and defamation is if I knew 1,000% they were lying. So that's the only way I would go ahead and do something like that, whether I had 500,000 subscribers or over 300 million subscribers. Unless Mr. Beast has everything ready to go and is about to drop a bombshell that's going to discredit Dogpack, that's what he's getting ready to sue him for slander, and he's going to drop a video addressing everything. I'm going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. Once again, I am intrigued. I'm just in the middle, guys, okay? I'm not Team Mr. Beast anymore, okay? But I'm also not Team Dogpack. Like, I want to stay neutral, and I want to hear both sides out. And I know someone's going to be like, yo, this is just fence sitting. You're just being a little bitch. When it comes to stuff like this, you got to hear out both sides and see where it goes. Because if you're wrong, you're going to look like a fucking moron. All sides have two stories. We're hearing Dogpacks right now, which is valid. And hopefully we get to hear Jimmy's side of the story and where he's coming from. Crazy to me that a YouTuber with one video is essentially burning down a 300 million subscribers. That's insane to me. With that said, what do you guys think of this? Please let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this,
it's insane because it's not really a YouTuber if it's not getting monetized, making money.
So, it looks like since Mr. Beast is under a lot of fire right now, he's doing everything that he can to save his reputation. Now, for those of you who are living under a rock and somehow don't know the whole situation that's recently been unfolding, Ava Chris Tyson recently got exposed for being a gigantic fucking weirdo, basically. There are literally thousands of videos going into detail about the mountains of evidence going on around Ava Chris Tyson right now, but this video really isn't about her. This video is actually about Mr. Beast himself because he's been getting a lot of backlash too, not just for keeping Ava Chris Tyson on his company for this amount of time and literally knowing what Chris was doing, but it's also recently been revealed that he was actually in a Discord server where Chris Tyson was grooming minors. So yeah, it's not really a good look for Jimmy Donaldson over here, and since there was an overwhelming amount of backlash from this whole thing, Mr. Beast did make one response, which is some lazy PR response that his lawyers probably told him to say. It was basically just him clarifying that he fired Ava Chris Tyson from the company and she's no longer associated with the brand. He also did condemn her actions, but people honestly were really not messing with this response, and I mean, you can probably tell why. He doesn't really go into detail about anything. He leaves out a lot of crucial details, and yeah, it didn't really do a whole lot to get the backlash off of his name, and people are still calling him out rightfully for allowing this to continue for so long. And it's gotten to a point where it's not just Mr. Beast, it's obviously probably his entire team. They're trying to do some damage control to skew the narrative and make it seem like his fan base isn't slowly turning on him. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is Mr. Beast deleting comments and sending fake screenshots of his like to dislike ratio on his most recent video. So Mr. Beast recently uploaded a new video onto his channel. Now you may be sitting here wondering, is this the video where Mr. Beast finally sits down and addresses all the crazy allegations that have recently been going on? Is he finally going to give his entire perspective and talk about everything that's been going on? Well, no. He uploaded a video called Survive 100 Days in a Nuclear Bunker, Win $500,000. Yeah, I don't really think this is the time to be making content like that, bro. But regardless, he made this video, he uploaded it, and as of the time of recording this video, it's currently sitting at around 3 million likes and 2 million dislikes, and yeah, people really are not happy. But if you scroll down to the comments, you'll see that there's a lot of censorship going on. There are a lot more positive comments than you would think, and you can immediately tell that the comment section was tampered with because these positive comments would usually be the ones that don't get too many likes. So obviously there are a lot of words that have been censored. For those of you who don't know, as a YouTuber, you can block certain words from being commented. Like if you comment something and the comment includes a word that has been blacklisted, then it automatically gets filtered somewhere else and it doesn't get put out. Just putting that out there for those of you who don't know. But people in the comments have actually found a loophole around this, and there are a few comments that are going through the system without automatically getting filtered away. But yeah, regardless,
here is how to be a video gamer forever in less than 60 seconds.
Now hear me out. If you're anything like me, then you love gaming and you spend all your free time doing it. That gaming system calls you and you pick up the phone instantly. Hey, but no shame in your game, no pun.
This is honestly some slimy shit. Censoring your own comment section just to get some heat off of you. Kinda disingenuous, and I don't fuck with that. But that's not the only thing that Mr. Beast and his team are doing. So I'm sure you guys all know Drama Alert. It's a pretty popular news source, and it's run by Keemstar. They made a now deleted tweet that the video was sitting at around 500,000 dislikes. And the reason they deleted the tweet is because a lot of YouTubers reached out to Keemstar and said that the third-party website they used to get that proof is unreliable and shouldn't be trusted. So Keemstar apparently reached out to MrBeast directly to get an actual screenshot, and apparently according to MrBeast's team, the video is sitting at 2.3 million likes and only 20,000 dislikes, and the like to dislike ratio is actually higher than his channel average. So you mean to tell me that a video that MrBeast made directly after a gigantic controversy, during a time where there are so many people calling out MrBeast, you mean to tell me that the average like to dislike ratio on this video is actually even better than his channel average, and it doesn't have a lot of dislikes? Yeah, that's complete bullshit. I'm sorry to return YouTube dislike on this video is actually even better than his channel average, and it doesn't have a lot of dislikes. Yeah, that's complete bullshit. I'm sorry to burst your bubble on that one. So I actually have an extension called Return YouTube Dislike. It's not 100% completely accurate, but it is pretty close to showing the general amount of likes and dislikes on a video. According to my thing, it says there's 3 million likes and 2 million dislikes. So you know what? How about we actually use one of my videos as an example? We'll look at my most popular video. According to the extension, it says I have 16,855 likes and 264 dislikes. And the actual like to dislike ratio, according to my YouTube studio, says 16,855 likes and 340 dislikes. So it's pretty accurate, which means that the screenshot the MrBeast team allegedly sent is complete bullshit. And Keemstar himself actually got a lot of backlash for this, and people were claiming that he got paid off by MrBeast and his team, which prompted him to make a response where he doubled down and said that he trusts MrBeast, and there's no way that they would try to lie to him about the actual like to dislike ratio.
Good morning, Twitter. I am not paid off by MrBeast. I'm not. Stop saying it, okay? Yesterday, we put out a news story that Miss Dower got 500. Good morning, Twitter. I am not paid off by MrBeast. I'm not. Stop saying it, okay? Yesterday, we put out a news story that MrBeast's new video within the first hour got 500,000 dislikes. That tweet that we put out using a third-party app to see the dislikes, 500K dislikes, went viral. It almost had 1 million views before I deleted it and issued an apology. Now, why did I delete it and issue an apology? Because other creators reached out to me and told me, hey, that third-party app that you're using to see the dislikes on the MrBeast video cannot be trusted. Once these other creators told me that, then I had to reach out to MrBeast directly to get a screenshot of his back end on the video, and sure enough, it was like 98% likes, okay? So the 500K dislikes, completely bullshit. So I issued an apology. I took down the original tweet. I put out the real numbers, and the response from everyone is, Keemstar, you got paid off by MrBeast. No, I fucking didn't. No, I fucking didn't. Last night before I went to bed, I reached out to the MrBeast team and got another screenshot showing the real dislikes and likes, and I put it out there, and every fucking response to that fucking post is, you got paid off, you got paid off, you got paid off, you got paid off. No. No. And there's no way that MrBeast or anyone on his team is gonna lie to me and send me a fake screenshot.
Yeah, you're a moron, bro. I'm sorry. You're either ignorant, a moron, or you actually do know that it's a lie, but instead you're just covering up for MrBeast. It's one of the three. And MrBeast himself hasn't actually publicly made any statements about this thing yet, probably because everything that he says about the controversy has to get reviewed by a bunch of lawyers, so I can't really blame him too much on that one, but I will say that it's extremely shady that he's trying to skew the narrative about his name right now by removing comments, censoring them, and also having his team lie on his behalf about the actual like to dislike ratio on his most recent video. And this isn't me trying to hate on MrBeast. I actually think he's a good guy. I don't really watch his content too much, but you know, he is trying to help out, do good shit, and I respect him for that, but that doesn't make him immune to criticism when he's doing some shady shit. Apparently MrBeast and his team are also allegedly sending cease and desist to people who are covering this situation. Notice how I'm trying to be very careful with my words because I don't want to get fucked. If this video somehow goes viral and MrBeast and his team sees it, I just want to make sure that legally they can't do anything. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole extent of the situation. It's honestly crazy because I knew that at some point people were going to start are coming for Mr. Beast. And honestly, I thought it was just gonna be due to hatred or jealousy of him, but this is honestly a very valid reason to criticize him. Hopefully Mr. Beast can make another response and clear everything up, because for the most part, during his entire YouTube career, he's done a generally pretty good job of maintaining a good image and reputation. And I don't think he would want all of that to go away. But deleting comments and faking screenshots isn't the way to do it. With all of that being said though, I'm gonna end the video and go drink some water. Goodbye.
Say million views.
This is Rain. Rain, this is Hugo.
Nice to meet
This
you.
is our first time ever meeting. And this is the nuclear bunker they will call home. Everything you would need to live for the next 100 days is in this bunker.
Real,
You can
so
even grow your
it's
own
candy.
vegetables. And if you come
It's
over here,
tomato,
you'll find your
that is
bedroom,
thick.
all 40
Not
feet
for me.
underground.
Wait, what?
Personally,
Above you is a bed, and here's another bed. And most importantly, over here is your half.
that's a new video on Jim Hum for 5 minutes ago.
To the Mr. Beast team and got another screenshot showing the real dislikes and likes, and I put it out there, and every fucking response to that post is, you got paid off, you got paid off, you got paid off.
As of right now, Mr. Beast's recent video is en route to becoming his most popular video. It's ranked 1 for 10 on YouTube. I mean, is it the video? Was the video that good to the point where it surpassed his last one, which was a bigger project? Well, I'll let you be the judge of that. But what if I told you it's because of something bigger? Hello guys, in today's video we'll be discussing how Mr. Beast just made the biggest mistake of his career. These videos can take me a long time to make. Watch the full video and enjoy. Okay, so here's the thing. Mr. Beast is currently the most subscribed person in the world right now, which means his audience is everyone. People from 6 years old, 20 years old, 35 years old, or even 70 may enjoy watching him. Mr. Beast was becoming something greater than he imagined. He soon learned that this whole time, money wasn't the real currency, and the real currency was actually attention.
Do you think attention is the most valuable currency in the world? Well, of course. I mean, if you could post something and everyone in the world would watch it, you'd be the most powerful man on earth. So, of course, simple question.
I edited stuff could also be fake. Little too on adults, so that we'll see the point.
Stop. What do you mean by that?
Mr. Beast decided it was a good idea to post a regular video instead of addressing his allegations and apologizing to the public. Within minutes of posting, Mr. Beast's comment section would be filled with trolls commenting about his allegations, but Mr. Beast's team would fire back by deleting comments.
If you just take a look through these comments, none of them look real, right? It's just people saying, ooh, it's fire, invite me. Hugo deserves a bonus. Jaja, Hugo deserves a bonus. Not gonna lie, watching Mr. Beater is weird now. That's a good one, actually. Jimmy, it might seem crazy what a mother saying. And it's just love, 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 love. There's nothing about allegations, nothing about Chris Tyson, nothing about drama, nothing about Beast Games. And you might be wondering, why is that? It's because he is blacklisted.
Destinate tank! Gun disable tank! Oh! Tank identified! Range 1200! Forward adjust! On the way!
Listing the words when you...
Now, a lot of Mr. Beast fans have no idea what's going on right now. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments. Drama Alert from Twitter had this to say, but things are still in question.
Good morning, Twitter. I am not paid off by Mr. Beast. I'm not. Stop saying it, okay? Yesterday, we put out a news story that Mr. Beast's new video within the first hour got 500,000 dislikes. That tweet that we put out using a third-party app to see the dislikes, 500K dislikes, went viral. It almost had 1 million views before I deleted it and issued an apology. Now, why did I delete it and issue an apology? because other creators reached out to me and told me, hey, that third-party app that you're using to see the dislikes on the Mr. Beast video cannot be trusted, because there's a formula with that app where basically how many people that actually use the app that hit dislike, so then they have to like figure out how many people that are not using the app, so they run off of a percentage, and then they guesstimate that around, I don't know, 30 or 40% of the people watching the video actually hit dislike. These are not hard numbers. They're guessing. The app is guessing. There's a formula based on the people that use the app and actually dislike. So it can't really be trusted. Do you understand what I'm saying? Once these other creators told me that, then I had to reach out to Mr. Beast directly to get a screenshot of his back end on the video, and sure enough, it was like 98% likes, okay? So the 500K dislikes, completely bullshit. So I issued an apology. I took down the original tweet. I put out the real numbers, and the response from everyone is, Keemstar, you got paid off by Mr. Beast. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. All right? YouTubers have tried to bribe me in the past. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You know, I'm not one of these, like, YouTubers over here trying to get a Lambo. Like, this is my, like, life. You know what I mean? I've been, like, a YouTuber for, like, 15 fucking years. This shit is important to me, and I want to be right. Like, that is the most important thing to me, not money.
Now, there's no telling if this is real or not, but as of now, his video stands the most viewed video.
So now it's went absolutely viral. People are still using that third-party app. If you just search Mr. Beast dislikes, like, on Twitter right now, you're going to see very prominent people putting out information that his new video has like 50% dislikes, or 2 million dislikes, 1 million dislikes. It's everywhere. It's on Reddit. It's everywhere. And I keep trying to correct the number. Last night before I went to bed, I reached out to the Mr. Beast team and got another screenshot showing the real dislikes and likes, and I put it out there, and every fucking response to that fucking post is, you got paid off, you got paid off, you got paid off, you got paid off. No, 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 no. I want to be right. I want to put out correct information. It's important to me. So yeah. And there's no way that Mr. Beast or anyone on his team is going to lie to me and send me a fake screenshot. If they did that,
a person being accused of stuff? What? They would not
there's
do
no
that.
way. I have too much
What,
respect
Google?
for him. He has too much respect for me. He's not going to feed me bullshit like that. These guys
Google
grew
is,
up watching Drama
no,
Alert. They
YouTube.
love the show. They're not going to lie to me and send me false information. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Because if they did, this would be a much bigger story. And I would tell you, hey, Mr. Beast and his team is sending me fake bullshit and they're trying to con me. You know what I mean? Like, we would uncover that at some point. We would know the real dislikes. So I just want to say, because this is all over Reddit, it's all over Twitter, it's everywhere, that Mr. Beast's new video has like 1 million dislikes. It doesn't. It doesn't, and I haven't been paid off. I'm just actually doing journalism here and getting the real data and getting multiple points of contact and actually like talking to the fucking direct source and getting fucking evidence and proof to get it to you. Like, you know, doing my fucking job like you're supposed to do. That's all.
Penguin Zero, also known as Charlie, is one of the most respected and followed content creators on YouTube. Known for his dry humor, insightful commentary, and no-nonsense approach to content creation, Charlie has covered a vast range of topics
And lied to viewers and saying with logs that was not his thing until I did it, said it, and got someone else because I was doing videos. Because at that time, YouTube, I was trying to get up there. And it goes along with Carl Jacobs trying to get me to confess that I was insane. Which I did after 2 months of day and night. It was 100 on each almost. But I went with that route instead of making it a huge deal.
Over the years. However, there's one YouTube giant he seems to be steering clear of, Mr. Beast. I mean,
It was people recording his voice. He has to be asking about who are you? Like cheating, and people responded in text or with words. I think it has to be with text though. In order to catch his, will record his voice. That's what clipboards are. They clip stuff on like Twitch and other platforms.
Look out, Moist Critical is not going to go talk about the Chris situation because he wants to have the Mr. Beast collab. Bro, you're going to talk about every other trending situation, Dr. Disrespect, Sneeko, anything that goes viral, it goes on your main channel. Chris, the associate of the biggest YouTube channel in the world, you do a 4-minute clip on your second channel. Stop coping and be a journalist if you're going to be a journalist, or just say that you want to have the collab. Stop lying.
part of what makes Penguin so unique is that he will talk on any controversial topic. He has the power to confront Jimmy for not responding to his allegations.
Oh no, he will not comment on Fred and Lee. He pretended like he did not know a single thing. I didn't photo because no one was talking about it. Yes, even after I talked about it, because they was trying to hide it. Connors. That's the reason why he brought me in. So there'd be a information leak.
Rumor has it that Penguin wants a collaboration with Mr. Beast, and making a video on him will probably ruin the chances of that happening. But as a fan of Penguin, I'd love to see him make this Mr. Beast situation is crazy. I just know it would get 10 million views the first day, but unfortunately that is less likely to happen. It's not always wise to go after the king, but what he could do is set up a friendly podcast interview, just him and Mr. Beast. The truth is, Mr. Beast not addressing the situation will be his worst mistake.
But I think Fred wasn't the one doing the touching properly anymore. Because I think it's Scott's toast, because he kind of ordered the pre-show not in 2019, not to until out of everyone, or out of people I can ask to get out of it, and he invited me to ask someone else, Pokemon or Tinnikinson, which I was gonna do Pokemon and later pre-show later, like couple of months, getting to know them better. Because the first clip was them shipping them together, I saw, and that's what drew me in.
Millions will continue to troll him until it eats him alive. As I mentioned in my previous videos, everyone is human and makes mistakes. I don't believe that he should get cancelled, but he owes it to the world to apologize. And let's not forget about this Amazon game that is currently under fire.
When we got into the room where they had us all wait, I talked with some of the younger production team. They said that the game wasn't fair and that the orange team had mostly all strong men. They also said that our team had about 20 to 25 men, who most were old and the rest were women, in a team of 400.
But I heard there's a rumor going around that before to enter, at least if you're physically able to play these games, like a strong man, per se. So it's definitely their fault for, being strong man. Unity team Secret Maximilian, and now they want to segregate MrBeast maximally Amazon games. I don't know what they're about, but that's just a rumor on TikTok by someone, and on YouTube someone had it.
This was crazy to hear. They were so not prepared for 2,000 people, and it shows. I'm so glad I got eliminated so I didn't have to endure with the lack of sleep, eating meals that were in no way filling, and the lack of structure. To end this video, I want to directly address the people who are saying, well, they're competing for $5 million, and of course it's going to be dangerous. That is simply not true. Productions have been giving away millions of dollars on reality TV shows for decades while still managing to keep their contestants safe. I'm genuinely worried that if changes don't happen on the set of Beast Games, something more tragic will happen.
There are a lot of rumors going on that the people there are suffering, but I think that just the internet being the internet, for someone that rich not have a safety mechanism in place, is pushing it. Right now, it just looks like the rabbit hole is getting deeper, and Jimmy might just have something to hide. So, let me ask you this. Will you continue supporting MrBeast, or do you want him to apologize?
I'm sure you've heard that MrBeast, the most subscribed to YouTuber there is getting dragged through the mud at the moment by his neurodivergent ankles. This all started because a good pal of his, Chris Tyson, big old hair on the chest, Christopher, hey, a true bloke's bloke, a real old-fashioned cat-calling, van-driving, reform voting, Lambert and Butler smoking, pie and mash eating, Stella drinking, wife beating, long slong owning, Jeremy Clarkson biography reading, Tommy Robinson protesting. Man, a few years ago, Chris made the very brave decision to put in a few of his wife's hair extensions. He slipped into a lovely floral summer dress and pranced around the kitchen in a pair of size 3 stilettos. He then subsequently decided he was born in the wrong body and he's actually a bird. A couple of years later, by a stroke of marvellous coincidence, it turns out that Chris, who now goes by the full alias of Ava Chris Tyson, as if he's a bird of prey, has a history of very inappropriate conversations with very young people. Now that has surprised me. If you're new to this channel, I enjoy making jokes. I don't usually mean a lot of what I say, I just like making people laugh. I've got a pretty sick sense of humour as well, because I was dragged up in a council house. Therefore, I can laugh at almost anything, because thankfully, I never had the luxury of being a walking victim. With that said, this channel isn't all about laughing, because if that's all I did, I'd probably get sectioned and thrown into a psych ward. No, you see, on top of having a very devious sense of humour, Mr. Banter has also been around the block a little bit in his short 25 years on this earth. In fact, it may surprise some of you to learn that I actually used to speak to MrBeast on occasion and can give you a real unheard of story from a first-hand perspective. Part of the reason MrBeast is so successful is because a man is obsessed with YouTube. And I think because some people have started to gather to a pretty strange extent. A good few years back, when MrBeast's subscriber count was still in the early millions, he used to come into my Discord server. Yes, I sometimes use Discord. No, I don't smell like 5-year-old cheese or have a fucking e-girlfriend that I call my kitten. Used to though. Anyway, MrBeast used to join voice channels with me and my friends, and the first thing he'd do before he let my friends speak to him was check their subscriber counts. Some of them didn't even have YouTube channels, but because MrBeast is a very odd character, he didn't really care about that. It seemed like he'd just only speak to YouTubers, and only YouTubers who had a certain number of subscribers. I'm well aware that this probably sounds like something I pulled out of the crevices of my arsehole, because of how absurd it is. But I promise you, Mr. Beast, on top of being a generally rude prick back in the day, would only speak to people if they were worthy enough of his attention by way of audience numbers. And if you told him you had like 10k subs, he'd go, oh, I don't want to speak to you. And he'd ignore you. I feel as though if I was a viewer watching this right now, I'd find what I just said pretty hard to believe, and I get that. But I'm telling you now, any YouTubers who are watching who know him are pissing their sides listening to this, because everyone in the YouTube scene knows what he's like. If you're wondering why you've never heard this before, you've never heard anyone say this out loud, a lot of YouTubers make a lot of money. And when you make a lot of money, money becomes addictive. And one thing that isn't good for making a lot of money is being on the bad side of the most subscribed to person on the platform. I'm in a council house kitchen, so I don't give a shit. But you're not going to hear Bazinga from the side, mate, take the Victorian sponge cake out of his mouth and tell you all about how Mr. Beast is odd. Do you know what I mean? It just isn't going to benefit him. Now, obviously, this video isn't exactly groundbreaking.
Let's see the comments.
Update regarding the Mr. Beast situation. Apparently Mr. Beast is deleting comments. Mr. Beast's latest video has sparked significant controversy with over 1 million dislikes reported within a few hours of its release. The video's like to dislike ratio has been a focal point of discussion, with many users expressing dissatisfaction and some alleging manipulation of the numbers. The authenticity of the video's content has been a focal point of discussion, with many users expressing dissatisfaction and some alleging manipulation of the numbers. The authenticity of the video's content has also been questioned, with some users suggesting it feels scripted or fake. The situation has led to a broader debate about Mr. Beast's content and handling criticism, with some users claiming he is deleting comments and using bots to manage the video's reception. Despite the backlash, the video has also garnered a substantial number of views and some positive reactions, highlighting the polarizing nature of the content. According to the video, Mr. Beast is deleting comments that are critical of him in his latest video.
None of it is coming out, but he's still dropping videos. And look at this beautiful dislike ratio, 309,000 to 805,000. Before I started recording, it was a lot more skewed. It was like 50-50. So hey, you know, all the little kids are starting to wake up, Feastable in hand, Binky in their mouth. Let me go like the Mr. Beast video. And they're apparently deleting comments. If you just take a look through these comments, none of them look real, right? It's just people saying, ooh, it's fire, invite me. Hugo deserves a bonus. Jaja, Hugo deserves a bonus.
Survive 100 days in a nuclear bunker, win $500,000. Oh, the video shows the dislike ratio of the video. Also talks about how Mr. Beast is using filters to hide comments that are critical of him and using community notes to remove such comments. Mr. Beast has to be held accountable for his actions. You even got victims coming out to speak toward Mr. Beast.
It's pretty interesting. Okay. So, here is the shirt right here from Mr. Beast. Sorry, it's so tiny. I was a little fetus back then, and I had no idea. But right here, you can see where he signed it and where the smiley face was. It's very faded, I know, but there's the B, there's the MB right here, M and B. And this is from Mr. Beast, because look, the exact tag, sub to Mr. Beast. This is the actual shirt. And I'm keeping this as evidence. So if all of the footage gets erased off of the internet, this is proof that he did run illegal lotteries. Both of my parents were witnesses. My mom was the one who actually bought me this shirt. This was like $70 for a t-shirt. And if you multiply that with how many shirts every single person bought and like how many shirts he allegedly signed, that's a lot of money, you know? But this is proof that he did run illegal lotteries. You're not slick, Mr. Beast.
And let's now forget what's going on in those Amazon games.
It was really bad. People were having seizures because they were not getting medication, even though we were promised we would. And it was 100% rigged. They presented it as though the game would be like Squid Games, basically a type of game show where all the games are an even playing field. That was not at all the case. All the games were about speed and strength, so only the young athletic males were at an advantage over the women, and elderly people were also casted. To make things worse, men started realizing that they could take out the women without being eliminated. Guys started tackling and hitting women. 2 girls were tackled and passed out on the field and were dragged off to continue filming. I saw people with broken bones, stitches, etc., and most were women. We were given maybe 400 calories a meal and only fed every 12 hours. Food would run out and people would fight over, steal, and hoard food. Water was scarce and kept running out as well. I had to sit with a bloody pad for 2 days before I could get undergarments and my reusable pads because I'm allergic to regular pads. We were also sleep deprived, only allowed 3 to 4 hours. We all slept on the floor in the stadium in a $10 sleeping bag.
Jimmy may have just made the biggest mistake. He's just saying, I don't care about your opinions. I have a massive fan base, and I'll keep posting without addressing anything. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about this situation in the comments.
And gals, me Mutahar, and this Mr. B stuff is kind of hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and this Mr. B stuff is kind of a roller coaster to be honest. But this is something that's been of great interest to me for the last I want to say week since it's been happening. And you might be like, whoa, Muta, what is new about this? Well, today we are talking about lawsuits, cease and desists. You know when the lawyers get involved, that's when things get really, really freaky. And boy, do I know a fair bit about that from my own personal time on YouTube. But to give you an idea and context, basically the last time we looked at this Mr. B stuff, there was some serious allegations being made from one of the whistleblowers, Dogpack404, when it came to, one of the largest YouTubers in the game, and the possibility of illegal lotteries, and the terrible onset allegations of, conditions with the Amazon Prime show that they're doing, the Beast games, where, apparently people aren't being fed, taken care of, or really anything is right. The implications that the game shows that are being hosted, the competitions, could potentially be rigged, which brings actual legal case law into the mix as well when we start to see how this stuff is treated in the grand scheme of things, right? When the law is brought in. Now, before anybody goes this is just drama for drama's sake. I want to just kind of reiterate, when things like illegality are brought on board, when people's safety is questioned, that's not drama. That's criminality we're discussing. That is possibly illegal behavior, and that's something that I am very much interested to see how the response comes from. Now, since then, Mr. Beast really hasn't responded. Who knows? He might just respond literally an hour after this video is posted. But to give you a quick idea and context, Dogpack404 basically shot out this little notion right here. A cease and desist final warning. Emoji, I would assume, was definitely not included by the lawyer. So here he basically shares, hey, dear Mr. Dogpack404, this firm has recently been retained by Mr. Beast YouTube LLC and its founder, Jimmy Donaldson, regarding the unsettling news that you have embarked on a campaign to disparage Mr. Beast as a company and defame Jimmy Donaldson as an individual. Not only are your statements about Mr. Beast and Jimmy Donaldson untrue, they also violate the clear, binding, enforceable terms of your confidentiality and non-disclosure agreements with Mr. Beast dated March 25th, 2024, which you have shown in videos posted on the internet. Now, this was one actual thing that I saw. The other thing that I saw posted was from Internet Anarchist, who basically shared this cease and desist letter. Immediate action required. Dear Mr. Blank, McGuire Woods LLP represents your former employer, Mr. Beast YouTube LLC. I am writing to you regarding your recent troubling conduct following your involuntary termination. So, yeah, according to one of the, journalists that I've talked to, Stephen Asart, he basically said that McGuire Woods is actually the law firm that Mr. Beast is using for the third-party investigation of Ava Tyson. So it's kind of a weird mix-up of a clash of worlds you're seeing. Now, one thing that I've sort of seen floating around is the concept of the NDA. Is violating the NDA legally wrong, Mudahar? Well, it depends, right? Like, if you're violating, let's say, for example, I hired you at our company, right? And I told you a secret about, something we're doing a month from now, a production that we have coming out in the next 2-3 months. And you decide to leak that onto the internet. So, for example, I went out and filmed something with Caleb, Tom, Brandon Buckingham, Wendigoon, and it was we filmed like 4 or 5 big videos. Now, the thing about it is, in that company, in the production for those videos, if we hire you to be the editor for that video, and we told you, hey, don't leak any of this at all, not a single ounce of footage. We want this for you to edit, we want you to put these videos together, and we want you to, basically have these ready to go up on our actual collaborative channel. If you decided to leak that footage, it would be well within our right to take you to court. Obviously, you're leaking stuff that would be considered our secrets. It would be considered our intellectual property, things like that. Now, if on that footage you saw that me and all the guys fucking filmed a snuff movie and actually murdered somebody on camera, something that extreme, what you have witnessed is a crime. And no matter what NDA we make you sign, you cannot fear for bringing that to the police or the public, because NDAs, if you very quickly look them up, do not actually protect you. Do not actually protect the people who are issuing the NDA if there is a crime being committed, right? Like, if there are actual criminal activities happening, the NDA doesn't prevent you from disclosing that to the public, or more specifically, law enforcement, okay? That's just how these things tend to work. Now, something about cease and desist that always weirded me out is my own personal experience with them was probably a little bit around the time during the Save the Kid stuff that I did with CoffeeZilla. Now, during this time, one of the people in the videos, I believe it was like maybe Phase K, if I'm not mistaken, or one of the, it was Phase K, the one that was like basically one of the faces on the Save the Kids advertising, had sent out a cease and desist through some ambulance-chasing lawyer to CoffeeZilla. And basically, in that cease and desist, any other co-investigator, yours truly, would basically be brought into the fold if we didn't just shut up. Now, the thing about cease and desist is, obviously, if you're somebody new to this game, you'll probably be like, wow, I'm being told that I could be going to court. And the thing about a cease and desist is it's basically a legal way of telling you to stop doing some alleged wrongdoing, right? And so when I brought this up to my lawyer and also brought it up to other creators like Ethan Klein from H3H3, basically I was just like told from really everyone that, hey, as long as you know what you're doing is right and you have the case to prove it, then you really shouldn't be taking it up the ass by an ambulance-chasing lawyer. And it really seems like Dogpack doesn't give a shit. Now, allegedly, Dogpack also mentioned that apparently his number ended up getting leaked. Dude, has anyone at Beast contacted you about the posts you're making? I've been reading the NDA over to see what I can and can't post because I'd like to move on with my life and try having some type of social media presence. Also, if you're going to post my message for proof you worked at Beast, I don't care, just don't show my number. You can save it how you want. Also, I got your number from Kaylee. I don't have access to anything Beast-like Slack or anything. Obviously, I'm not an employee. I'm a former employee. Someone else I know told me they texted you on Reddit talking about Kaylee or Leroy. I'm not that person. And I won't mention any current or former employees because of the NDA. So then, allegedly, Dogpack gets this fucking message that said, hey, I'm texting you anonymously to let you know that I heard James wants to have a private investigator start following you and looking into every detail of your life. He wants him to reach out to your former employers. Find all of your social media accounts, your family's social media accounts, videos of you, anything. They already have a Google Doc listing possible ways to discredit you, including
You're on drugs and have mental health problems. Your mom is bipolar. You are an obsessed superfan. You are crying begging for your job back after they fired you. You tried to steal company funds. So yeah, this is insane shit. So obviously somebody who got this cease and desist, apparently they don't give a shit. They're just leaking out everything possible right here. So when Dogpack is faced with a cease and desist, he decides, yeah, I'm just going to go full balls to the wall, involve Hitler, Jeffrey Epstein, and even pretty much mention the idea of like the Team C's like actual charity, which a lot of YouTubers, myself included, you know, basically cameoed and also like participated and gave our likeness to Mr. Beast, and accuses it of not basically being as altruistic as it seems. So according to Dogpack, what he basically said that he was going to originally expose the philanthropy efforts and basically being more about aiding private interests and boosting the image than actually doing anything good. But in that investigation, he came across something far more interesting that no one has ever found. And apparently his part 2 will be far more damaging. This is literally one kid versus one of the largest enterprises on YouTube. Truly, it is like legitimately a David and Goliath story, right? Like just size-wise. But again, I like to be fair and balanced whenever I look at stuff like this. And obviously, this is just one person's story. Obviously, Mr. Beast has a side as well, too, in that whole company. So it really is worth seeing. And I'm really, really hoping to see what their actual side is. Because at this point, an actual statement from the Mr. Beast guys could either completely bury this fucking guy, or it could absolutely bury their company. There is no in-between anymore. It is extreme ends of the spectrum. Now I'm going to take this whole mention with a little bit of like charity here. I think it's more intended to be, yes, obviously you're removing trash from an ocean, but it is also a way to show that, yes, we can all collaborate even more down the road to do even more impactful things. I don't think I want to be as cynical as possible just off of this thread. So what he says is, why did Team C's never mention corporate pollution or push for a ban on unnecessary single-use plastics, and instead push the narrative that this problem is solvable by people and cleanup efforts? Could it be that 50% of the money went to a Peter Thiel startup, a funded startup whose largest sponsor is Coca-Cola? And of course, one of the things is, he mentions an actual post by renewalmatter.eu where they say 56 companies are responsible for 50% of the world's plastic population, of which the top 5 are the Coca-Cola company, 11%. So yeah, not exactly the best look possible. So then he talks about why plastic pollution is bad, and how depending on the size of certain microplastics, they can pass through gastrointestinal tracts, cellular membranes, and even blood-brain barriers, facing like Danny Phantom, all while potentially carrying thousands of different chemicals that are attacking your body. And obviously I'm going to stop right here because I'm not a doctor. I don't understand the implications of microplastics on the human body. But yeah, honestly, it's a fair criticism to be bringing up, right? Like, hey, if you're going to make an environmentally like positive video, maybe it's better to focus the efforts against the actual problems, right? It's like when people complain about, oh, this guy's driving like a gas-guzzling SUV, but they conveniently will ignore the fact that some fucking environmental, like, tree hugger celebrity will constantly private jet around the world, and then in their one private jet flight, which they do several a year, obviously, that one private jet flight probably does more harm to the environment and the ozone layers than that person's fucking 10 years of driving, right? It's insanity. So yeah, it is absolutely worth looking into regulations, looking into talks. But this isn't a video about teaching you about environmental causes and whatnot, okay? I'm not an expert at it. I definitely do care about the environment, but at this moment in time, I definitely am not prepped enough to discuss this topic. But going back to the cease and desist, right? Obviously, Dogpack doesn't give a fuck. And in fact, he's been on several like interviews. One of them being on my brother's channel, Oompaville, where he talks about this whole situation and some of the allegations that he made. One of them did strike out to me. In fact, 2 of them. One of them about the raccoon, and the other one about this private island that apparently Mr. Beast spent $1 on when it was actually like 23. Listen closely.
They say, oh, it was never a secret, but it's like, well, when you're being criticized for using CGI, why are you not openly acknowledging it? Yeah, again, not a big claim in my video.
What about the raccoon?
Raccoon was... Dude, the raccoon...
Erico's team will always give you an option to...
In reality, it's much worse than being
shit.
a paid actor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a domestic raccoon that they brought to the set, and they're like sort of treating it like a prop. They're putting it in the ceiling and then pretending like they just discovered it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then there's a scene where somebody off camera takes the raccoon and like throws it onto the bed, and I'm sure you can pull this clip up. The edit's very strange because there's a zoom in and pan up, so it like hides the fact that the raccoon is going on the bed. But what it's really doing is hiding the fact that someone's throwing the raccoon. And then there's a voiceover in post of Jimmy saying, "Oh man, the raccoon just ran in the hotel," or whatever. And they're like screaming at it and shit. So it's like almost, I wouldn't say animal abuse, but like it's kind of borderline mistreatment when you're just like using it as a prop and then scaring it for no reason.
So actually, yeah, that's a pretty sketchy point as well, too. So one of the obvious, like, claims that Doc Pack had made in his previous video was, like, the raccoon was apparently CGI. When they talk about a paid actor, it means obviously it's a trained animal. Nobody's gonna fucking sit there with a wild raccoon, okay? That's fucking crazy, god damn it. But, yeah, if you're kind of, like, unintentionally scaring the animal, I'm sure depending on how close people are to animals or what your, what your barometer for abuse or mistreatment is, some would consider that to be pretty wrong. And I really don't think anybody should be putting any animal in a bad situation. I don't know what the point of the raccoon was in that video, but yeah, it certainly didn't even really need to.
Well, I can see it if it's like a recreation of it.
Be there to begin with. But yeah, the other big thing that they were talking about was the island that was purchased for $1, right? So I'm going to play this clip and just walk you through that.
The island costs more than $1. What about that? What do you think about that? What do you think about that response?
If you literally Google what he tells you to Google, it used to say that it was $1 for the transfer fee, but $27 plus taxes and everything. Also, like, the tax property records show that the island is valued at $800, and then they leased it back to the owner for $0. Which is like, dude, who gives a shit that the island didn't cost $1? It's just insane that they go to such extremes to never admit that they've ever faked anything. That Chucky released his statement at 4 a.m., which is like, I think that's very intentional to when I'm sleeping.
So that's actually a really, really good point, okay? Obviously, I don't give a shit if they bought the island for $1 or $100.